For the first time in years, the control structure of artificial intelligence is unstable. Closed systems are no longer untouchable. Open models are no longer insignificant. But the real question is not who is louder, it is who wins. This is AI impact intelligence, where AI meets strategy. Because in every major technological shift, power does not disappear, it relocates. At the model layer, competition is accelerating rapidly. Closed AI companies still lead in frontier performance. They have enormous capital, specialized research teams, and highly optimized training pipelines. But open ecosystems are catching up faster than many expected. Capabilities that once required centralized access are now replicable across communities. Researchers, startups, and independent developers can now build on open weights and experiment locally. The gap between open and closed systems is no longer absolute. It is narrowing. But the model layer alone does not determine who ultimately controls the AI ecosystem. Because intelligence is only one part of the system. The infrastructure layer tells a different story. Training advanced models requires massive compute capacity. That means large GPU clusters, massive electricity consumption, dedicated data centers. And those resources are still controlled by a small number of organizations. Even open AI systems depend on this infrastructure, because no model can exist without hardware. And hardware remains one of the most centralized components of the entire AI stack. But the most important layer may not be models or infrastructure at all. It is distribution. Who integrates AI into everyday software? Who becomes embedded in productivity tools used by millions of people? Who defines the default AI interface for businesses, developers, and consumers? This is where technological wars are actually decided. Not at the highest benchmark, not in isolated research labs, but at scale. Adoption determines influence, and influence determines power. History shows that platforms often outlast individual technologies. Operating systems outlived applications. Cloud platforms outlived individual services, and the companies that controlled distribution captured the majority of value. Artificial intelligence may follow the same pattern. The smartest model does not always win. The model that becomes indispensable does. Open ecosystems excel at speed and experimentation. Closed systems excel at monetization and stability. Infrastructure providers excel at leverage through scale. The winner of the AI power war may not be a model company at all. It may be the platform that sits between intelligence and the people who use it. So who really wins the AI power war? The company that controls distribution, the company that defines integration, the company that becomes impossible to replace. This is not a battle of ideology, it is a battle of positioning. And positioning determines leverage. Leverage determines power, and power shapes the next decade of artificial intelligence. If you want to understand where that power is moving next, subscribe, because the AI power shift is only beginning